Quantumania. Alright, so I know I'm pretty late with this review, and that's for good reason. To be honest with you, I was kind of waiting for it to come out on streaming. Like, this is a movie that, don't get me wrong, it looked good, it looked interesting, I wanted to see it, but it wasn't something that I was dying to go to the theater for. So you know what? I didn't go to the theater for it. And literally, the only reason why I was able to see it now was because a buddy of mine, shout out to Ninja243, he actually had the movie, and we decided to sit down and watch it. So we sat down and we watched Ant-Man Quantumania. We also plan to do a review together over on his channel, talking about the movie and what we thought about it. But of course, I wanted to do my own review on my own channel, so that is what this video is going to be. What did I think about Ant-Man Quantumania? Yeah, it was honestly a good movie. Like, I would give it like a 7 out of 10. Something that I really liked about was it definitely felt like Marvel. Like, don't get me wrong, the last couple of Marvel movies we had, I mean, they were good, but they didn't feel like Marvel. And this one definitely did. I enjoyed a lot about the film. I enjoyed Ant-Man's character the most. I mean, well, that goes without saying, right? He's the main character of the movie. But I enjoyed his story this time around. I really enjoyed his daughter's story as well. You gotta think that it's been quite a few years now. This is after Endgame, after the events of the blip, which I still, to this day, hate the fact that they called it that. The blip. Ugh, ridiculous. But this is years afterwards, and we got her, and I like the fact, I like the way this movie started out. It really started out kind of funny. So he's honestly just reading what he wrote in a book to a bunch of little kids, and then it goes to him saying how all he wants to do right now is really be a father, and then we find out that his daughter just went to jail. I'm like, wait, what? Like, father likes daughter, eh? Because, of course, he is a world-renowned crook, but it turns out that the reason why she went to jail is because she wants to be a little freedom fighter. She's in that kind of mode, and she wants to help people out. And I liked this whole complication that they had here with her. She is no longer a little girl. She's growing up. She is pretty smart, being able to build crazy technology, and she is able to defend herself and fight off the bad guys, and she wants to help. She wants to be a good guy. And sometimes being the good guy doesn't always mean you're going to walk away and not be arrested, unfortunately, but that's just the truth. And then we have Scott Lang, who only sees her as his little daughter, you know. And I really liked the joke about him wanting her to have a normal childhood, normal life. And then she says, yeah, a guy dressed up like a bee literally tried to destroy my room when I was like 6 years old. I'm paraphrasing that, but that's hilarious because that was in the first Ant-Man movie. So I liked the callback to that. I liked a lot of the callbacks. You know what? I'm probably one of the only people who did not mind the first Ant-Man movie. I thought it was amusing. I had a great time with it. Is Ant-Man my favorite character? No. Did this movie make Ant-Man my favorite character? No. I like Ant-Man. He's not my favorite superhero. None of his movies are my favorite, but you know what? They're about medium tier. I don't really have a problem with any of the Ant-Man movies. I like Ant-Man and the Wasp more than I like the first one. And you know what? I like Ant-Man Quantumania just as much as I liked the first Ant-Man. I didn't really have a problem with it. It's about mid-tier for me, and that isn't necessarily a bad thing. Another thing that I really like about it is, again, how Ant-Man connects to the overall story. I mean, you gotta think about this. it's because of Ant-Man that we have the quantum realm, and it's because of the quantum realm that we have time travel, and how that all related to Endgame and Infinity War. I can go on and on and on about how great those two movies are, but this is not about Infinity War and Endgame's writing, which is fantastic because they were able to tie in all of these crazy storylines and make it actually coherent, which blew my mind away. No, this is about Ant-Man Quantumania, but I do like Ant-Man as a character, and this movie is about mid-tier Marvel for me, which, you know what? That's a good thing. That's actually a really good thing. I really enjoyed Ant-Man Quantumania. Is it my favorite movie? No, but I did like it. So, going on with the rest of the story, his daughter was able to make a piece of technology that was able to send messages and receive messages from the quantum realm. And she receives a message from the quantum realm. And then I believe it wasn't her grandmother. So you remember Wasp, right? Ant-Man's girlfriend. Well, his mother goes crazy and says, "No, we gotta shut it down." Why? Because she remembers that there's a villain down there that cannot get loose. And that's when we end up with Kang. They all get sucked into the portal, all get separated, all get ended up in the quantum realm. And I enjoyed what they did with the quantum realm. It was really weird, it was really alien, it looked really different, it's just what I expect from the Marvel Cinematic Universe at this point. Like, honestly, this is how it should have been in the beginning. I mean, I'm not even kidding. Like, some of these other movies that we've gotten from at least Phase 4 sucked. This one was great. And then don't even get me started on the TV shows. TV shows sucked. This one was great. I enjoyed the world, I enjoyed the humor, it all made a lot of sense, and I enjoyed the story. The story is, it comes down to basically, we have, I can't remember her name, Wasp's mother, I can't remember her name, Wasp's mother, the one that was stuck down in the quantum realm originally. She remembers that there's a huge villain down there, and she almost let him out. She stole the technology that was about to release Kang, and got rid of it, and ran, sending all of the people down in the quantum realm to Kang's demise. I mean, they all became Kang's slaves, basically. And now she's back. And now she wants to protect her family. And then I like how Ant-Man and I like how his daughter played a role in it too. And eventually they all just end up fighting Kang the Conqueror. Fantastic. And Kang the Conqueror, his whole thing is just trying to find the technology that will help fix his ship so he can get back to a normal world and, conquer. He's Kang the Conqueror. Of course that's what he wants to do. And then we have Modock. I did not know Modock was gonna be in this. And I know the whole thing, I like Modock. He originally came from AIM, but you know what? We messed up the whole AIM story so bad at this point that it didn't matter. I mean, do you remember, I hate reminding you guys about this, but do you guys remember a little movie called Iron Man 3? Cause I do. Oh my god. Iron Man 3 ruined the AIM storyline from the comic books completely. So you know what? I don't mind the way they brought back Modock in this movie. Oh, remember that villain of the first Ant-Man movie, by the way? Yeah, the one that tried to destroy Ant-Man Starr's room and was almost crushed by Giant Thomas the Train Engine. Yeah, he's Modock. He's Modock. He eventually ended up in the quantum realm. He has a giant head and was bound by Kang the Conqueror, and Kang the Conqueror decided to give him a second life, basically. And because of him, he was able to send messages out, and when they were found by, of course, Cassie, which is, of course, Scott Starr, he was able to suck them all back into the quantum realm, which started this whole movie. And I like his little storyline. He goes through kind of an arc of, well, you know what? Look at what Kane's doing. Look at what Kane did to me. You know, he's supposed to be Kane's second-hand man, right? And yet, look at the way Kane treats him. And by the end of the movie, Cassie is like, don't be a jerk. Okay, she says something else, but I keep this PG on the show. But he's finally like, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna be a jerk. I'm finally gonna be a hero. And he dies. And I like how he dies. I liked the humorous story of him saying, I died as an Avenger. And Scott's like, oh yeah, you're definitely, you were like a brother to me, Scott. Yeah, alright, yeah, I was. You know, just let him die peacefully, thinking all these happy thoughts before he goes. Yeah, I liked Modock. I liked Modock's whole character development in this movie from the first Ant-Man, and I like the way it tied back into the first Ant-Man. You know what? The original Modock, the original AIM storyline was so messed up in the MCU anyway that this honestly made him a better character than what they did with the Mandarin in Iron Man 3. And I know, Shang-Chi, which Shang-Chi was a good movie, but let's face it, Iron Man 3 should have been against the real Mandarin. And it should have been Modock with AIM. Like, what? I don't even know how they ended up with that storyline, but nothing you can do. I liked Modock in this movie. I can understand why people don't. I did. I really don't have anything bad to say about the film. I just enjoyed myself, honestly. With that said, yeah, it's a 7 out of 10 movie. It's not like the best MCU film ever. It's not at the top of the top, ranking number 9, no, number 10 out of the box office. No, it's a 7. It was a good movie. I liked it. I didn't love it, but I certainly didn't hate it. It was a good movie. I liked the storyline. I liked every part about it, and I have nothing bad to say about it, but I'm sure all of you guys do. So let me know down in the comments below, what did you think about Ant-Man Quantumania? For me, I enjoyed the story, and I really am interested in what they're going to do when they bring Kang back. Kang the Conqueror. It's going to be a fantastic storyline. I can't wait to see where that goes. At the same time, I have one more note. One more little note to just say here. Just listen to me. Listen to me. It ended with Endgame.
Subscribe to Dylan's Little Hobbies right now.